YouTube channel is a lot like this refrigerator. You might have a lot of content, but if nobody knows where it is, they're not going to see it.
Hey Mom, where's the ketchup? I'll just put ranch dressing on my eggs.
Hey everyone, I'm Vickie. Now if you've watched my channel before, you know that I usually do comedy videos. However, today I'm trying something new. By request, I'm making a video about how to set up your channel in order to get more views. The idea behind this video is that even if you have amazing content, if you don't set up your channel so that people can easily find that content, nobody's going to watch it. If my screen recorder worked correctly, which it has been very finicky, so hopefully it did, but if it worked correctly, then I should be in a little box in the corner of the screen, and we should be looking at my homepage for my channel. So if we take a look, you can see right up top, I've got my channel art set up, I have my profile picture set up, I've got some links to my social media, and I can go over that stuff later. But what I really want to focus on right here is the way that I've set up the layout for my videos. So when people come to your channel, you want to make sure that they are seeing right up top the videos that you want them to see. Now, before I actually talk about my strategy behind how I set up all of my different playlists on my channel, as you can see, I have a lot here and I use different formats for them all. Before I talk about that, I do want to address something because I know a lot of YouTubers, when they start, get a little frustrated because instead of having all of these nice playlists on their channel, they're not able to do that and they just have a recent activity feed. Now, in order to change that, what you want to do is go over here and click the gear near your subscribe button, and you're going to want to click on Customize the Layout of your channel. That's going to allow you to actually choose which playlist to put on your channel and how to arrange them. This channel, The Lunch Crunch with Vickie Eisenstein, is a channel I made for that one show, The Lunch Crunch, last summer, and I did maybe 20-some episodes of the show, all on this channel, but then managing two channels became way too much. It was way too hard for me to handle. If you take a look here, I've set up this channel so that we can see the most common error that I see in small YouTube channels, which is I go to somebody's channel page and what do I see? I see this note. This channel doesn't have any content. And I know it's a lie because when I put my mouse over your name, I saw that your channel had like 8 or 10 videos, right? But yet when I came to your channel homepage, this is what it displayed for me. Now, a savvy YouTuber is gonna go, oh, well, I'll just click over to the video tab and that's where I'll find the videos. But somebody who's not as savvy is gonna see this channel doesn't have any content and figure, hey, all right, this person doesn't actually have any videos, so I'm just gonna peace out. Hasta la vista, baby. So I know, personally, if I click on the videos, then I will be able to find all my videos, and so will anybody else accessing this channel. But you have to assume that most people visiting your channel are either lazy or don't know how YouTube works. So they're not gonna actually go through that effort. When they see that there's not any content there, they're not gonna go there. So I've switched my account, so I'm using The Lunch Crunch, and you can see that I actually have set this up so that my most recent uploads are showing for people who are already subscribed to me. My returning subscribers are seeing my most recent uploads where I said, hey, I'm moving, so don't come back here. Now what I want to make sure is that for new visitors that they see something. So what I want to do is I want to upload a channel trailer. So I'll go here and I'm going to pick my moving announcement because I don't want people to be on this channel. And so I will save that here. And then the other thing is, hey, maybe people do want to watch my old videos. In that case, I need to add a section here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a playlist to my homepage by clicking add a section. And I'm going to go to content and I don't know, let's just do uploads. And let's put in horizontal row. If I put a horizontal row, it'll just be these 3 like this. Depending upon if people have scaled their view up or down, it might show more. And if I do it a vertical list, then you will see it like this, and then people will actually see a little bit of the description that I've written for each video. So I'm just gonna make it in a horizontal row. I'm gonna add that there. So now I've switched back to my personal channel, and you can see that the first thing that we're seeing on here is my announcement we're moving. And then you're seeing the upload. So instead of no content, people are seeing that there actually is content here. So now we've come back to my personal channel. I'm gonna go over a little bit of why I set it up the way I did, and maybe you can draw inspiration from that or think about how it might best behoove you to set up your channel. So personally, when I set up my channel, one of the first things I thought about was my channel artwork. Now, it's taken me a while to get to what I have now. I like to set the tone for my page. My page is comedic, I'm a bubbly person, I have a personality, so I wanna make sure that that is expressed in my channel banner because that's one of the first things people see when they come to my channel, and it tells them what to expect. So to set the tone, I used a kind of fun picture of myself. And I also told people what to expect by explicitly putting on my banner what kind of content I have. So I put that I have sketch comedy, news, satire, interviews, and vlogs up there on the picture. One thing you also might want to consider about your channel is using a headshot or using a logo that's standard across all of your social media. So on your Twitter, you might want to use the same headshot that you're using on your YouTube, because that way people will have an association of you with that headshot or that logo, and that's your brand. And people will recognize that from the tweet and they'll be like, oh hey, this is a video from that same person that tweeted that thing. Or they might look at the Twitter page and they might think, oh yeah, that's the person who had that video. So it's just really good to start having that recognition and to have it standardized throughout all of your different social media channels. If you look at my channel, what I've done when it comes to the playlists and the setup of my channel is I made it so that my what to watch next videos are actually my most recent uploads. I've also made my channel trailer. I don't have a specific trailer. I've made it one of my most recent videos that I want people to click on and to watch. So I just made it to a lunch crunch video. Down below there, I've put my most popular uploads. I figure odds are if everyone else liked it, my new visitor will also probably like the video, and therefore they're more likely to subscribe to my channel. So that's why I put my popular videos up top there. As we scroll down, I actually made a playlist that is all playlists. So I have my comedy sketch playlist here, I've got my lunch crunch playlist here, I've got my interview playlist here for my podcast interview show, and I've got my vlog playlist here. You can label each playlist section. I called it a taste of my channel. I figured that's a great way for people to see all of my content in one small little area. So then I have each of those playlists, I have them expanded. Here I used a vertical spread on my comedy sketches so that people can see a little bit of the explanation for each one. For my lunch crunches, I figure, okay, it's all the same sort of thing. It's all jokes on the news, so you kind of basically know what it is based off of the title. So I just made it a horizontal playlist. Then for my interview show, I also made that a horizontal playlist, as well as the vlogs. And then I've got my shout out Sundays here. And then I have my uploads spread out a bit so that people can take a look at the actual description. So if we look at the very bottom of my YouTube, the last playlist that I have featured, I call Find Me Elsewhere on YouTube. And these are all the videos that I'm on other people's channels, on other companies' channels. So these are videos that I want people to see from other channels. Don't include them on your channel if you don't want people to see it. Why would you, right? So these are channels that I'm like, yeah, take a look, check this out. These are some videos from, you know, when I did like a Chinese tourism video because I speak Mandarin, you know. Also I speak Korean, so I did some Korean travel shows stuff. I did this fun little marketing video. It was a lot of fun. But the thing about this is once people go onto these videos, they are no longer on my channel. So there's a good probability that they'll see something on the sidebar that they like and they'll click away and they will never come back to my channel. So that's why I have it down on the bottom. I don't want it to be the first destination for new viewers of my channel. I want this to be something that people who have already seen my content then go to this content. Because it's fine once they're a subscriber and they like me if they want to go off where else. But I do want them to check out my content first before they run off to all the ends of the internet. Now I want to show you how to make a playlist section on your homepage when you have more content. So if I go to add a section here and I click on content, then I have a choice. I can do, you know, all of the streams, or I can do created playlists, which will just do a bunch of the playlists that I have. So it's got like my shout outs, my Find Me Elsewhere on YouTube. I can also do a single playlist, which is just looking at one playlist that I've made and the videos on that. So let's say I do a single playlist and I choose here, it will say enter the URL, which I'm too lazy to do, so I'll go to find a playlist. and that will give me all the choices that I have here. I'll choose from my Taiwan travel videos. So some of the first videos I ever made were actually when I was traveling around Taiwan for 3 months in 2010. So I might put this up here. I think I have the maximum amount of sections that I can here. So if I wanted to change that and I want to make that into a playlist collection, what I can do is I can go to multiple playlists, and then I can pick and choose which playlists I want to have in that section. So if I choose multiple playlists, and I can add the playlist, I go, it takes me here, and I can choose under find the playlist. I might say, okay, I want the Taiwan travel videos. Maybe I'm gonna put, I don't know. I have everything already featured, but you know, I could put Shout Out Sunday in here. I could put Eisenstein Effect. I can put, I don't know, parodies. So anyway, so I choose a couple, make a title, random stuff. Why not? And then that goes down there. And then I can choose, do I want it to be horizontal or do I want it to be a vertical list? If I make it vertical, then we can see all of the different videos. Well, not all of them. Maybe I should have made a script. I don't know, I'm out of order. So I think the other thing that's good to know about is where do you make a playlist, right? Let's say you don't have a playlist yet. How do you make one? Now, I have a really cool program that I use called TubeBuddy, and it makes it really easy for me to access different aspects of my channel just by clicking this little button up top. I love it. There's so many things you can do with it, and if you want a tutorial about that, I'm happy to do that for you. Just request it. But right now, that's a lot, and we're not going to take that on right now. So I think if you don't have TubeBuddy, probably to get to playlists, I haven't done it in a while, but go to Video Manager. And what you're gonna do is then go to playlist, then you're going to click new playlist. And you can choose a title, and I'm gonna just call it ha 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 ha. Okay, let's create that. Add different videos to it over here. And when you choose which video you want to add, you can do this video search feature. You can do add by the URL, or you can pick from your YouTube videos. That's probably going to be easiest. So I would go there, and let's just say I make it into, I don't know, I have so many things that I can choose from here. Let's just do a random collection of comedy videos. So what happens now is it actually will load up the top video as the thumbnail for that playlist. So that's the most recent video, unless you decide that you want to set your playlist to not go from recent to oldest. So what you would do there then is you would choose from the ordering. You can choose manual, or you can choose to go from the date added from oldest to newest, or you can go from newest to oldest, or you could do a most popular. So I don't know, let's say I do most popular. It'll probably rearrange them. Yeah, so questions from popular songs was my most popular of these three, and that goes up top, and it's ordered in that way automatically. So when you add a new video to this list, it will automatically be put in the most popular order. Cool. The other thing I really quickly want to show you here in playlist settings that I think is very important, that is probably underrated or maybe not known about, is that when you go in here, you can choose something as an official playlist for a series. Once you do that, you can only add the video to this one playlist if it's part of an official series. What I think is great about this is I have noticed from using this that the related videos on the sidebar include a lot more videos from the same playlist if it is an official playlist. So you might want to consider setting that for some of your series. And the other thing too, people don't really think about, when you make a playlist, you can also add this description here. Some people don't even bother, but the thing about a description is anything where you can write more words to tell Google and to tell YouTube what your videos are about is good for search engine optimization. That description is searchable, and you might notice now when you search on YouTube, the results are going to come up, and you'll see that some of the top results are actually playlists. You can help your ranking for your playlist by definitely including a description. If there's anything else that you want a tutorial on, like I mentioned TubeBuddy, which I use if you want to know about that, Or if there's anything else, I'm not a professional how-to guru person, but I'm happy to help and happy to share the knowledge if you would like that. Go ahead and ask me down below anything that you want. Also make sure that you like this video and that you share it with whoever might find it useful, because I'm sure there's somebody out there who has no content displayed on their channel who needs this. So thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!